We all hope there's audio this day.
I definitely, I told Silas this, but I definitely uploaded the video to Anchor for all of our fabulous audio-only listeners. I hope you appreciated last week's episode.
It's an hour of nothing. There's like 2 minutes at the end where I'm like, wait, did I hook it up right? Can you guys hear me now? Oh, no one's listening because nobody listens to our podcast. Great. Nobody can help me on this one.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, welcome to this week in the CouncilCast. This is episode 140, being recorded on October 13th, 2020. Hopefully you can hear us this week, because the council is definitely in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit, with little background and absolutely no expertise.
Random shit. We just did a silent episode last week. We're planning on getting we're not gonna put like closed captions up. That's not
Actually, we're going to close caption the silent episode.
If somebody would like to try and close caption the episode last week for us, please email us at councilcast@gmail.com.
I think we have it set up so you can just
read any suggestions.
Google is no longer supporting ad hoc closed captioning.
Probably because there was a lot of just
because it was used by such a minuscule amount of the videos, so they just cut the function.
I think that last week could be probably enhanced with some sort of voiceover. Maybe some
Foley.
Oh, I downloaded a whole thing. It just wouldn't let me finish it. I thought about doing that.
Yeah, no, I mean like taking some different characters, cartoons, and different things. Like it wasn't what you actually said.
Just a soundboard.
Sometimes I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Brian.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Sometimes. This time I do, I think.
Well, you know what I definitely don't know much
Congratulations.
about is what it takes to become a nuclear physicist. Because apparently
nobody does.
Because apparently a Tennessee teen became the youngest person to ever achieve nuclear fusion.
Oh yeah.
In his backyard?
Yeah, actually maybe his garage.
His garage.
He was 12 years old.
Where his garage used to be.
What?
Where his garage used to be.
Sheldon Cooper? For real? In real life?
Yeah, but nuclear's been around for a long time, so it's pretty much taught in grade school these days.
Wait, fusion, not fission?
Yes. Why not?
I thought fusion was the one that was like the holy grail, or I guess self-sustaining fusion.
Well, apparently he did it by buying all of his parts online, probably through Amazon.com, I can only imagine, and built it in his family's playroom at the young, ripe age of 12 years old.
Oh my.
Right before 13. I read this.
He's basically 13. We can't even call him a 12-year-old legally.
He was a teenager. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he was a teen. He was fine.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys do every day, but definitely probably should be doing something different than making fusion. Maybe I could have that. I wonder if he's ever going to go on and do anything.
So he built a fusion reactor? What did he build?
Yeah,
he built a
nuclear fusion.
Yeah, but how here?
Where did you get the
horror stories like this before, where kids are like, "Yeah, I figured it out," and so it's super radioactive, and everyone in the neighborhood is screwed. Is that what happened, or is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
Where did he get all the materials he needed? I mean, I get that he got the parts, but
they're not publicizing that for fear that other people will start doing this too.
I mean, it's been done by a lot of super smart high school people. They'll actually build the actual reactor, but they won't put the radioactive elements in there because then you get a nice visit from the FBI usually.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So it sounds like he did not do like radioactive stuff. It's a tiny reactor that smashes deuterium together, producing helium and an energetic neutron. So not necessarily radioactive.
Okay.
I did hear about a kid one time who did that, but with like, what was it? There's trace amounts of radioactive material in like smoke detectors or
Oh yeah.
Bananas.
and so he just bought a whole bunch of those and started tearing it all out so that he had enough to work with. And
Oh
he
my.
did not live very long. He had a very bad life after that. It was not good.
Hmm.
And like a bunch of people around him, and then they were just like throwing it away in garbage bags. And so for miles, people were screwed. Like they had like the FBI had a huge problem on their hands after that.
Would he get in with a bad crowd, go downhill, join like a gang or something?
I think it was mental illness, and it was not. It was just like I don't know. I think he lived to like 22 or something before. I think he committed suicide, maybe.
Hmm.
That's still good.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was pretty. It was like, and nobody knows it, like what the connection was. I don't know. It's. I don't know.
So I don't think.
What's it cost to build this thing? Does it say?
Probably like $10. I mean,
Yeah, like $5 or $10. Nothing a payday loan can't take care of.
Well, I'm not doing anything this weekend.
well, it sounds like it's actually the biggest downside is that this is. I found another article that said reactors like this use far more energy than they actually replace. So it probably costs you more in the energy to
I don't
run
think the point is for him to become a energy provider in the area. It's more of
But
a
totally off the grid, and now I'm selling it back to the electric.
it's more of a now I have something to write about for my MIT essay.
There
pretty
you
much.
go. Oh wow, good for him. Thumbs up. That's awesome.
Well,
Yep.
thumbs up for doing it in a way that wasn't horrible.
I'm going to say thumbs down for doing it in a way that wasn't horrible.
I mean,
Jerk.
Our episode would have been a lot more interesting.
It would have been, but maybe he could be involved in this new project to build the next particle accelerator in the United States on Long Island in 2031.
Sounds like something right up his alley.
wait, what?
They're building a new particle accelerator?
Are they actually building it, or are they just the plans, like the that one, the Large Hadron Collider expansion that they were talking about in Europe?
The large what?
Hadron.
Hadrian.
Hadrian. Okay, thank you.
Adrian's collider.
Did we talk about the collider, or did we talk about the accelerator?
Adrian.
Didn't we talk about the collider?
We
or
found the
accelerator
Higgs
before?
boson.
So I think we did because they were talking about maybe building it, and now it actually is official. They are now officially
that's what I
building
thought.
this.
Oh, the
you
one
are
we
right.
talked about several months ago was the one in Europe, or is this CERN as well?
No, the particle
No.
accelerator episode was episode 122, I think.
Oh, okay. Good memory. It's all that water and the red light you've been staring at.
The red
How
light's
is
been
it-
working.
The red light.
That's
Red light. Yeah, Brian, how's that experiment going? You lying piece of shit.
How much water you drink today?
I drank 40 gallons of water, and the red light is all I stared at all day.
Nice.
Yep.
Man,
Have
I
glasses.
forget what the
Have
red
glasses.
light thing was even.
And the glasses have a red light in them, so it just looks like I'm just wearing sunglasses. So I can walk around all day long with that light just shining right in my eyeball.
Do you wear your
It was-
blue light blocking glasses while staring at the red light to make sure you get
It's-
all the maximum red you can?
It's supposed to make you smarter, I think, and it's
Is that what it was?
twice
I
as
don't
smart
think
as I
so.
was before. Yeah.
How regular has it made you?
I'm immune. I might even be immune to the red light. I don't even know. I mean, I could be immune. Who knows?
I think Matt asked the real question of how regular did it make you?
Is this the red light that they were talking about with Roxanne?
Mm-hmm.
Roxanne,
There you go.
you don't have to stare at the red light.
You're already smart enough.
You're already smart enough. Roxanne.
Did you want me to do anything with this experiment? Like, I mean, I know I'm like
You were supposed to be
report on
keeping notes in a scientific journal.
I was,
Yeah.
But I can't see the journal anymore. So,
You could dictate it with
did you want me
Voice.
to do anything with this nuclear thing? You want me to like build one of those? See how that goes?
No.
Actually, I want you to tell me how small is a nuclear reactor.
How small? I don't know how small. I don't have a good small analogy for you. Sorry.
It's so small.
you?
How small is it?
I have a good one, but it's pretty insulting to Matt, so I'm just not even going to bring it up.
Oh well.
Well, I guess
Oh,
you
well.
just go out back and start collecting your electrons so you can smash them with the new collider. So
I'm excited about that.
you'll just have to wait until 2031 to do it.
Yep.
You can collect a few electrons by then.
iPhone 13 will be out then.
Yes, it will.
He will be able to
2031.
probably use his brain waves by that point with all the red light he's been staring at. He'll just collide them with his mind.
How much red light does it take to become a collider?
Particle
I mean,
accelerator.
none. He can turn off the light and collide with the wall.
How much energy? How many times would you have to collide with a wall to equate the amount of energy that is released from Hadrian's collider?
7.
7 times.
7 times.
That sounds right.
Sounds about right.
I obviously he knows more than me, so I'm just gonna believe him. That
I mean, it's just off the top of my head here, but I believe that the number is 7.
sounds right.
You know what you're talking about.
It's all that red light.
Yeah, you can smash seven electrons together. We'll be good.
Hey, thumbs up.
For particle accelerators, thumbs up for 2031.
Thumbs up for something to look forward to.
Thumbs up to the U.S. building one.
It's about time.
Never built one before. Something
Actually,
that
do
doesn't
something fancy.
something that doesn't require electricity though is apparently some plastic objects that can control your computer. So I don't know if you guys
Jeez.
saw this or read about this at all, but this is, I thought, pretty cool.
Silas has got it.
Now that you meant the mouse and the keyboard is what I thought you were talking about. Aren't they plastic?
But these things have no electronics inside of them. There you go. They
These
control
look
the
like
computer.
things, plastic devices that I can use to control my...
So, yes, the big thing here is that these things are just simple plastic devices with no batteries, chips, or wires that can apparently still interact with your smartphone and computer.
Look, no wires,
Inside of it?
no batteries,
Inside of it?
simple.
What is that, a coaster? It looks like a broken keyboard.
Roxanne.
It's the left half of my keyboard.
That is not good.
So this is something that some researchers put together that they can apparently use. They basically were creating antennas that they could put inside of these little boxes, and if you rotate them or spin them or move them in a certain way, it changes the wireless signals to that your computer is picking up, and can apparently control it to do things. The GIF that they have on here is like a little thing with a knob on it, and he kind of pushes it, rotates it around, and it scrolls through a website, for example.
Weird. Well, how does it do that?
By
Magic.
Science, baby.
science. Yeah, why not?
A 10-year-old in New Jersey took some plastic and
So it's pretty similar to, apparently you can do something similar with FM radio signals by just kind of modifying them by waving an
Wow.
antenna around, and so it works similarly with the Wi-Fi and other signals in your computer. that it apparently can talk to your computer that way.
Be
So
darned.
basically, the way that the computer works is as it's picking up the Wi-Fi signals, as you modify the Wi-Fi signal that it's receiving, the computer can interpret that separately from just what the Wi-Fi is carrying to it. And so that is the way that these things can communicate without actually physically being plugged in or connected in any way to the actual computer. So for people who are concerned about, maybe security, air gapping, this may be a way for people to get past air-gapped computers.
What your people call science. Magic, my people call science. Like that?
Yes.
What?
Dope.
Wow, that's
I
crazy.
nailed the delivery. I nailed the joke. Don't say what.
What?
You did all those things.
Yeah, I'm gonna say thumbs up for science. That's crazy.
Thumbs up for more uses for plastic. The plastic company's got to be excited about that.
More uses for petroleum.
You can use it to keep your food fresh or to control your computer. Need to get down the highway? We've got you covered.
What the hell's going on?
We're selling plastic, baby.
the ad can
Oh,
brought to you by the makers
you're
of
a-
plastic.
You're a traveling salesman.
Brought to you by the makers of plastic.
By Big Oil.
Oh, that's funny.
I think this is pretty cool for people to figure out. I don't know how realistic this will work in the real world, but thumbs up for trying it out.
Yeah, I wonder if there are more
Science.
practical applications beyond just the novelty of it. Some military grade, something that none of us are imagining. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Well, thumbs up for the unknown.
Well, speaking of things that are known, and if you want to store them, Microsoft is apparently talking about a new storage technology called holographic storage.
That may not be a good idea.
Yeah, what happens when the hologram safety protocols are turned off? And you get one of those episodes where everybody can accidentally kill each other in the holodeck.
Well,
You know exactly what happens.
I think we all know
People-
what happens there.
People, a bunch of
Fun
red shirts
times.
die.
But yeah, so Microsoft apparently has been working on some technology to store data, kind of inside of using light to store data inside of crystals. Is basically the way that it works.
Okay, got it. We're on to random shit. Perfect.
So, no,
This makes sense.
no, come on. Using light to store stuff in crystals.
Pretty sure
All
I've
my
seen this
family
Star Trek
photos are
episode.
swinging from the rearview mirror there. Come on.
Are the
Land
crystals
before
pink?
time. Land of the lost. That's what
Land before that, land of the lost.
So they say that
Real,
it's supposed to
hurry.
be. It's better than flash storage because flash storage is only 2-dimensional that it can store data, but crystals can store things in 3 dimensions. So you can actually get higher data density than what your standard 2D memory and stuff like that is.
What type of crystals are we talking about here? Dilithium?
I'm gonna go with crystal.
Crystal.
Like stemware crystal? Like
Yeah.
glass?
Like crystal light.
Crystal light.
It's a chemical compound. Oh my gosh.
You just mix up some crystal light in a bottle of water, and you just have there's your
Dark crystals?
And then you put 2 little leads in there, and then you connect those to the computer, and it's like a terabyte of memory in 3D.
3D holographic memory. There you go. But apparently they are talking about it. So this is a real thing.
I don't understand what's funny.
But they apparently are showing this off, and they have they've been able to archive the film Superman, onto a little glass square. Apparently, not sure if that's impressive or not, but it's a thing.
I'm impressed.
Now, okay, but Silas, you remember my movie idea where glass?
Yeah, I
was
do. Now
the
your
medium?
movie idea makes sense, and that horrifies me.
What they were able to do in my movie idea was that they were able to take glass.
Whoa. Don't tell everyone the movie idea. Now it's something that we can sell.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. You'll have to just
watch it when it comes to
watch
theater.
it with everyone else. Yeah.
I give them a thumbs up for coming up with a new way to store stuff in 3D. I can't believe that we've been storing everything in 2D. I don't even know. It's going to change my life.
I feel vindicated for you.
Think about what will be coming out next. They'll be talking about crystal technology, crystal
meth.
Crystal something. I don't know. Your new iPhone will have the
pink
crystal
Himalayan
memory.
salt storage.
Pink Himalayan salt.
Don't smoke that. Don't smoke that crystal. I'm gonna lose my entire babyhood. Like all my baby pictures are gone. You smoked it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that just
horrible.
sounds so hokey. It's crazy that it's real.
I wonder how much storage you could get out of smoky quartz or out of dolomite to an emerald.
Well, you know what isn't fake is that Doom can apparently run on anything, including potatoes.
We've known.
You've known that Doom can run on potatoes?
We've known that Doom can run on anything for years.
Well, yeah, just a couple episodes we saw it running on a pregnancy stick. So.
Yeah, that was insane.
So this guy decided to take it to the next level and tried to basically generate enough power using potatoes to power a Raspberry Pi that he was going to run Doom on. And apparently he figured out that it would take about 770 potatoes.
Holy crap, that's a lot of potato.
That is a lot of potato.
That is a potato power.
So
is this a grown? Who's doing this?
A grown-up is doing this. Yes.
Hot.
Yeah.
12-year-old makes a fusion reactor, and a grown-up uses 800 potatoes to power it.
These stories are going off the fucking rails.
How many random shit stories are we gonna do tonight?
Microsoft.
Yeah, apparently the russet potato generates the most electricity.
Everyone knows that.
770 potatoes could, in theory, generates 100 milliamps at about 4.5 volts. In theory, turns out that it didn't work.
Oh.
So what do
100 milliamps?
100 milliamps, yes.
To light your Christmas tree for 5 seconds?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So what he figured out is that wasn't enough power to run the Raspberry Pi. So what he ended up doing instead is basically leaving a bunch of potatoes in his garage as they rotted, because nothing smells as good as rotted potatoes.
Oh god, those are terrible.
That's worst.
And instead he...
And everyone knows the russet is the stinkiest potato.
Thank you.
Yes. And instead he decided to use the potatoes to power his TI-84 graphing calculator that can, in fact, run Doom, which he did. So, good for him, I guess.
So he won. He powered a video game with potatoes.
Yes.
Great.
And now he will be internet famous for the rest of... Oh, and it's over.
So he powered a calculator with potatoes, and there's a 12-year-old that powered a city with a fusion reactor. Got it.
This guy is going places.
Crazy.
He does say that he now hates potatoes. So if you want to hate potatoes for the rest of your life, I highly recommend this experiment.
It gets the CouncilCast seal of approval.
Was that like a really big like rubber stamp that like flips
Yeah.
when you press it down?
Chunk chunk.
And it's somehow
what it's supposed to
steam
be.
powered, so when it comes back up, it's like yeah, it's like off gas, like one of those fucking trains.
Yeah, you
Precisely.
got it. Precisely.
Sounds
You didn't
about
know
right.
you didn't know you needed a steampunk rubber stamp.
I did not, but now I desperately want one.
Yeah, I can't live
That
without
says CouncilCast.
it. That's what the stamp says. 2 thumbs up.
Anyway, we'll that sounds like a great idea, but what does not sound like a great idea is putting your junk inside of a smart device. So for anybody who has ever thought that it would have been a great idea to put on a male chastity device, you may want to think twice about having it be a smart device.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you should never strap anything to your dick that has internet access.
That's probably good.
That's good advice, period.
Hands down.
Hands way, way off.
If you do not take our advice, you could end up like all of these people who had this male chastity device that apparently locked itself once it got attached to you.
That's the greatest.
And the best part is there was no people can remotely lock your penis into it, and there is no manual override.
No manual override.
Oh my god, this brings a whole new meaning to the term. Like, if you got to penetration test this product, it's not what you think it means. Like, if you are the security professional that gets to test this thing, and you got to say that I pen tested the male chastity device, whoo,
What is
that's a doozy. Put that one at the top of your resume.
what was why
Why? Yes, why?
The
So I
best
see
part
we've
is,
settled on
well,
a question
Well,
of
that's
why.
ridiculous. Why not? Right?
that's all that
That's all you need. Why not?
well why?
So if you can't get it off, if there's no manual override, how do you anticipate removing this? Apparently, the
Unplug
only
it.
way
That's
to
what they did on Big Bang Theory.
get rid of it is using heavy tools such as an angle grinder or bolt cutters, because that's exactly what I want to have next to my nuts.
Okay, we need you to hold incredibly still.
The consequences
Yeah, you think?
are nearly incomprehensible.
We're gonna put you out for this, and you might wake up a little disappointed.
Please do not have any sexy dreams.
Oh my word! People are so stupid.
Yeah.
I've never gotten an autograph from anyone, but Matt, if I do, I'm gonna have to have them write, "Never attach anything to your dick that is hooked up to the internet."
Okay,
Patrick
yeah.
Stewart.
That's
Like,
the
hey,
note.
favorite
You want any
author?
special notes? Yeah.
Oh hey,
This,
Brian. Yeah, would you like me to personalize this book?
Yes, I would.
You know who
I
would do
want you
that?
to-
I don't read him, but Katie does, and from stuff I've read about him, David Sedaris would write that for you.
he would.
You want me to write what? All right.
He'd be like, "You betcha."
You
He
bet.
wouldn't even question it. He'd be like, "Wait, is that with?"
Is that with
Okay,
1D or 2D?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
He'd probably
make
also
it
be
out
like,
to
"That's
Brian."
just good advice."
that's good advice. I'm gonna put that printed on a T-shirt.
Maybe.
Didn't
Oh wow.
didn't
Maybe we
Katie
should.
write into him about the necro pants?
Yeah, the ones in Iceland.
Yeah, and he wrote back and he's like,
Yeah,
"That
he
sounds so
sent a
interesting."
postcard back. It's framed and hung on the wall.
That's awesome.
He's like, "I have been to Iceland, but I regrettably had not seen the penis pants.
Regrettably, they are just.
It
I
took
don't
us
know
like
if regrettably
4
or not,
hours
but
to get there, and then you get there.
They're not like the actual remnants of penis pants. They're like just like a wax statue of penis pants. So I don't know if that makes it somehow way better that somebody put all this time into making fake penis pants,
It does.
or if it's more disappointing because it's not the real thing.
How long did it take us to drive there one way?
Like
It was
at least 3 hours
One way it was 3.
from. Because
Where were we staying at the time when we drove there?
I want to say it was by that gas station.
That was by the gas station?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was at least 2 hours one way. So
you
then
guys drove 2 hours one way to look at penis pants.
at the Icelandic Museum of Witchcraft, yes.
Is this
There
another
And
random
you
sex story?
you get there and you kind of
Wait,
you're
did you
walking
authorize this
around.
content?
It's like the Icelandic Museum of Witchcraft plus like cafe attached.
Oh yeah.
At the front. That's how all these places are, by the way. Like that's because like you drove forever to get there and you kind of probably want something. But like so like you're walking around and we specifically the pants had been mentioned in like some trip guide book
Yep.
that we had. So we were like, okay, well yeah, like Katie was like that was the one thing she wanted to do. Like everybody kind of had the one thing. Silas wanted to pet a puffin
I did.
and Katie wanted to see the penis pants. So we drove all the way out there, and then you get there, and you walk up, you're walking around, and you finally get to like the little diorama area of like of them, and your brain just kind of does a, well, I don't know what I expected really, but this is it.
Yep. I wouldn't call it disappointment, but I definitely
not- I
wouldn't
was
call
not
it
disappointed.
excitement.
I was definitely not disappointed. It was just more of a, I don't know really what I was expecting.
It's like that scene from Knocked Up. Is it Knocked Up?
Because you're looking at it, and your brain, after we've read this book of what's here, you're like looking at it, and it's pretty clearly like a facsimile of what they would have been like, right? And your brain's like, well, I kind of wish it was like actual preserved penis pants. And then immediately after, you're like, really? Do I really wish that? Is that really what I want?
It's like that scene with Seth Rogen when I can't remember if it was 40-Year-Old Virgin or Knocked Up or
I mean, 4 out of 5 stars go to this place for sure.
where
But
he's talking about a donkey show. He's like,
I don't remember
you're like,
what
I'm gonna
movie
go
that
see a
is.
donkey show, and then you get there, and you're like, why? What did I expect?
This is a thing. This is a bit he did.
He did, yeah. Seth Rogen did this bit, and I was like, yeah, no. Ooh.
So here's what I think we were staying right by, and I'm gonna butcher it. I think, well, and there's probably 12 of them, but it's like Stather. And I'm looking at like the little area where I'm staring at it right now, Silas. I scrolled directly into the gas station because I remember where it was.
Okay, sure.
And it was at the North Star Hotel.
Yep.
And that gas station that we went to probably half a dozen times while we were staying at that place over the course of a couple of days.
Yeah.
And where was this though?
Up in the West Fjords, wasn't it?
Was it in Holmavik? Yes, it is. I just scrolled in, and the Museum of Icelandic Sorcery and Witchcraft came up. It was in Holmavik, so it would have been. It would have been from here. Let me maps this out here.
What kind of food did they have? Was it to like bagels or?
It was hot dogs.
At the
Holmavik.
at the sorcery.
Oh, and the
place?
Sloppy Joe hot dog.
North Star Hotel. Okay, it wasn't. I was about right on my first guess. It was an hour and a half drive one way. So we drove 3 hours
Okay.
to see penis paint total.
Seems
But
like
we did other things up in we did other things up in the fjord. Because wasn't that also where like the
Yeah, they wouldn't let us wear.
they would not let us wear the penis pants. We asked.
Yeah, because that was also when we drove to Jupavik
Yeah.
to the herring factory, which was just a fuck man. Like I
Which
was
I
thinking
would
about.
say was arguably better, but
Oh,
you know.
it was inarguably better. I was thinking about this the other day while driving. Like, I haven't been a ton of places. I've been a decent amount of places in the U.S. And like, whenever I come home, I'm always like, man, like I'm glad to be back. Every place else sucks. Like, I don't do that about Iceland. Like, I actively miss being
Yeah.
there sometimes. Like, it was just so out of the way of everything.
What the fuck? So I just read about what these pants are supposed
There
to
you
do.
go. Did you
That's
read
easy.
like what you were supposed to do and why you were supposed to do it?
Yeah, no, so I got to the point of I think you can kind of imagine it's pants made of skin, and then it says,
Yeah.
so when a sorcerer puts the flayed skin from his friend's legs, it would latch onto his flesh. Every part of it would stick to the sorcerer like glue. Only one small flap of flesh would remain loose, a small pocket near the wearer's scrotum.
Yeah.
In that pocket,
Sounds about right.
the sorcerer would have to place a magic rune and a coin stolen from the wretchedly poor widow. From then, he would be able to reach his hand into the pocket and pull out as much wealth as he wanted without ever running out.
Yeah,
You
that was
got
the
it.
reason that they existed.
That's it.
no crystals.
Sure, why not?
There were no crystals involved.
We saw those pants. And we did not become wealthy.
Did you reach in the
Granted,
pocket?
I don't know any wretchedly poor widows yet.
If only.
If only.
Well, I think he had to steal it from the widow of the person who died, so...
That makes sense. We also didn't get to wear the pants, which was for the best, I think.
Or reach into the pocket.
So,
Or reach into the pocket.
in addition to that, you
I'm
were...
just gonna reach in. And...
If you put the pants on, you were damned to hell, but you did have one chance to redeem your soul, which would be right before you died, you would have to convince someone else to take the pants from you.
You could get you had one chance to escape hell, and it was by playing Foursquare against Satan himself.
So basically, all you had
The
to
Grim
do,
Reaper.
all you had to do
The
then
Grim
was
Reaper.
convince someone else to take the pants. But all they would really need to be convinced to take the pants is that they need to know that they need to convince someone else to take the pants near the end of their life, and just, turtles all the way down, right? Like, if it's going to become somebody else's problem, like, we can just perpetually put this off, and this is the last guy's problem who doesn't
Seems like
succeed.
the movie It
This is a
Follows.
tale of the Brotherhood of Scrotum Pants or something like that. Is
The
there some
Tale
kind of
of
You
the
gonna
Brotherhood
you gonna
of
write that book,
Scrotum.
Brian? Tale of the,
The
traveling
Traveling
testicle
Scrotum
pants?
Traveling
No. Tale of the traveling testicle trousers.
There you go. Yeah, a new children's book by Golden.
And we just came up with a title for this week's episode.
You're welcome.
Yeah, illustrated by who? That's what I want to know.
Fucking. I don't want
by
to.
Michael Craner.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring his name up, but Isaac of Brandon Sanderson fame.
Sounds less like a novel, more like a graphic novel to me.
Very graphic indeed.
Tales of the traveling testicle.
Trousers. That was good.
You're welcome.
Oh man, thumbs up
Thank you.
for those penis pants, man.
Man, I tell you, that wasn't even the topic, was it?
That
What
wasn't
was
even
the
the topic.
No, we kind of got sidetracked.
Thumbs down,
down
for Blaine
for-
brought up.
Thumbs down for putting your penis inside of something connected to the internet.
Indeed.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
it. Yes,
that's
thumbs down
always
to those.
a big thumbs down.
Yeah.
With that, I think we're going to do our Elon Musk pitches for the week. wants to go
Actual
first?
functioning testicle trousers.
Hmm.
that actually make me rich all the time.
I have an actual legitimate suggestion for him. I don't even know, and this is probably like Silas's Apple thing earlier. I think that he should have an electric car where the entire outside of the car, skin of the car, whatever, is that is collects light or whatever is that? What is it?
Solar
What's that
power.
called? Yeah, solar powered. But the whole exterior of the car collects solar power. But it isn't like solar panels that look stupid. It's like made from some, like, I don't know, material that looks like a normal car, but it's collecting solar energy so that the electric car can run. I think he
Solar
should
paint
figure
or
that
something
out.
like that?
I don't
Solar-
know.
Solar
It's just-
pants.
Solar pants.
Do you have
Solar-
to, does the car have to get its solar panels from another car before it dies?
Maybe.
Yes.
I could
That
see
is-
that. That would be a good. That'd be a really green thing for it to do.
Very green.
Super green.
Super green. Super green.
All right. Sure, why not? Thumbs up.
I like this idea. Thumbs up.
I think that he should. You know, we talked about a steam powered stamper. I think he should just make a steam powered stamper. He should have an entire line of them, and they're like
Steampunk stampers.
they're no smaller than a foot in size.
Chunk. That'd be a great Christmas gift, wouldn't it?
Oh, that would be, especially if
I
it said
would
The
think that-
steam
thumbs up.
powered.
Yeah.
The steam powered stamper by Ronco. That would
Every
be
time
awesome.
you use it, it just goes. It shakes the whole house or something.
There you go.
I'll use it to mail
Ronco.
all of my Christmas letters.
That would be awesome. Thumbs up.
Wait, you send Christmas letters?
Sure. I don't know. I might if I had a steam powered.
I've never gotten one. We've been doing CouncilCast for almost 3 years.
Pretty sure I know what inscription I'll put in my steam powered stamper.
Okay.
What Matt said earlier. I'll put that on the back of all of our Christmas card letters.
Oh, the
Chunk,
penis
chunk.
trouser thing?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right. Anybody else have a pitch for Mr.
To make your
Musk?
sister real happy, I'm sure.
Yes. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I got one for him. Sure, why not? I want him to start a YouTube channel where he reviews movies. Yeah, but it's always just spoiler alerts.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
That
he doesn't have
does-
enough time to watch all of the movies.
Yeah,
so
does he
just-
have to have watched them?
No,
No, you
obviously
just
not.
look it
I'll
up.
have an intern do that. He's Elon Musk. Just tell me the ending. I got to share it with everyone. We're gonna make millions.
It's called Jaws, and at the end, the shark dies. That's all I got. Elon Musk.
Shark
I'm
dies?
out.
No, I don't want to watch it.
Okay. I'm not sure why I would watch this YouTube channel.
Because it's Elon Musk. I'm sure that there would be a shit ton of people that would watch this channel.
I think there would be two, and it. I didn't
would
say it was
just
gonna
say-
be good, but it would exist.
He would say, "Don't waste your time watching movies. Here's the ending. I'm going to spoil it for you, so you can spend time doing more constructive things with your time, like helping me
Like,
figure out how to
like
get to
drinking
Mars."
Teslaquila.
There you go. All right.
I forgot about Testicle.
It's gonna make a comeback.
Mhm.
You got a pitch,
Never
Matt?
down, baby.
Other than Necropants?
What?
Do you have a pitch?
No. I already gave it. I want actual wearable necropants
All right.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I wrote down, so I'm just confirming that was
that give me unlimited riches. Unlimited britches.
unlimited bitches.
No.
Oh no.
Britches.
Why would you need more britches if you have necropants?
Real necropants.
I don't know. I haven't thought this through.
Now at Costco.
Out Costco.
All right. Dave, you got anything?
Nope.
So much disdain.
Nope.
I
got nothing.
still trying to get over the thought of necropants.
All right. With that, I'm going to call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
For the best.
We apologize for the audio.
We apologize for having audio this week.
Oh man, we should.
We should apologize every week for having audio.
That's why we should. Best of episode we did was last week.
If you want to go hear the silent episode and not listen to us, go check out last week's episode.
Oh, no.
If you do want to check us out and listen live, we do record on Tuesday nights on YouTube. And if you want, you can check out all of our past episodes of the CouncilCast at councilcast.org or on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic you'd like the council's decision on, or if you want to try and close caption our episode from last week, you can email us at councilcast@gmail.com or connect with us on Twitter at RealCouncilCast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.